Hello everyone. So in this video we will discuss about the what is the scope and memory allocation in a Java. So we will start with the memory management system. In Java, the memory management system it is a allocation and deallocation of objects. That's called as the memory management system. Java does memory management automatically. In Java, used to automatic memory management system. That's called as a garbage collection. We use a garbage collection in Java for remove unused objects. That is called as a garbage collection. Then thus we are not required to implement the memory management logic in our Java. Java memory management divided into two parts. First is a JVM structure. Second is working at the dynamic working at the garbage collection. Then first is the JVM architecture. JVM creates various runtime data areas in heap memory. These areas are used during the program execution. The memory areas are destroyed when the thread is exist. The thread concept we use in the everywhere. We mostly use in the multi-threading. So multi-threading it is if one action is performed by different ways, that called as a multi-threading. In multi-threading we can perform many actions at a simultaneously. That's called as a multi-threading. Then method area. Method area is a part of the heap memory. In heap memory, we can store the objects in a heap memory. So in heap memory, which is shared among all the threads, when the JVM starts up, it is used to store the class, superclass name, interface names, constructors, etc. And it stores the following kinds of information in method area. Then fully contains the name of a type, example string, the types of modifiers, the types of direct superclass name, etc. Then let's talk about the heap memory. In heap memory, we can store the objects in a heap memory. Then it created when the JVM starts up, the user can control the heap if needed to it. It can be fixed or dynamic. When you use a new keyword, the JVM creates the an instance for the classes. Then let's talk about the variable. Variable is the most important part in Java. In variable which we can store the information in a variable. We can if you declare a variable inside the method, that time you cannot access from the outside of the class, outside of the method. In a variable, we can store the multiple values or a primitive data types. A variable is declared with the primitive data types. The data types. In data types, there are the two types. First is a primitive data type. Second is a non-primitive data type. In primitive data type, there are the 8 primitive data types, and second is a non-primitive data type. There are the 5 primitive data types in Java. So, variable. There are the 3 types of variables. First is a local variable, second is a static variable, and third is a instance variable. First is a local variable. We can use the local variable inside the method of the block. That is called as the local variable. Then second is a instance variable. We can use the instance variable in inside of the class, but outside of the method also. And third is a static variable. In static variable, there is a static keyword. That all about the variable. So in this video, we have discussed about the scope and the memory allocation in a variable in Java. That's all about the heap memory, variable, and memory management system. And we have also covered the two types of memory management system. So thank you.